Okay. So, if I were to ask you the base units for mass, for volume, and for length, can you tell me what the base unit is? Do you know what that means? No? You don't know what I'm talking about? How about if I draw this? And these are called the metric stairs. And let's put in our prefixes, our normal prefixes, the ones you normally see. Kilo, hecto, deca, whoops, that should be base, deci, centi, and milli. Now when I do that, can you tell me what base is? You can? JT, tell me what they are. Yeah, yeah. So if I'm talking about mass, what's the unit that comes with the prefix? Like I would call it a kilo what if I'm talking about gram? Whoops. I'm talking about, okay, so now you know that one. Gram. Anybody know the one for volume? What? Liter, good. And how about for length? Meter, good. So let's put those in there. Gram, liter, meter. And I am going to show you what happens when you move up and down these stair steps. So we're going to set our base equal to 1 unit. And we're going to look at what happens as we move down the stairs and as we move up the stairs. So if I have 1 meter, that 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeters, 100 centimeters, and 1,000 millimeters. So as I'm going down the stair steps, what's happening to the value of the number? What? Somebody said it over here. Yeah, okay. So as I move down, my number gets larger. And my decimal does what? What way is the decimal moving, right or left? Decimal moves right. So I can look at this and I can say 1 meter is equal to 1,000 millimeters. As I move up the stair steps, watch what happens. It's all based on tens, powers of tens, but as I move up, my number is no longer getting larger, it's getting smaller. So I can say my number gets smaller, my decimal moves left. Okay, I'm going to put a problem down here. Let's say we have 0.475 decaliters. We use a capital, I suppose I should put those in. This is a capital D, lowercase d, c, m, capital H. For some reason, kilo can be a capital K. It depends on the source, or a lowercase k. You'll see it both ways. I will tell you in here, I will always use a capital D for deca and a lowercase d for deci. That makes your conversion easy to understand. So I have this many decaliters, and I want to know it's equal to how many centiliters. Now, if you want to remember the stair steps, it's a great way to remember these things. And you may have learned in junior high, I don't know. There are two different sayings for this that help you remember the what the prefixes are. My cat Darcy May does have kittens. Or the one that's more common is kangaroos hop down mountains during cold months. Have you heard either one of those? If you've heard one, great. If you haven't, and that helps you remember them, either make one up or use one of those two. So let's look at this problem, and let's look at where I start. I'm at decaliters, so I'm on this stair step. And I'm going down to centiliters, whoops, which is right there. Let's count how many. You don't count the step you're standing on, but you count the steps to where you're going. So 1, 2, 3. I'm moving 3 places down. What should happen to my number? It should get bigger, so I'm going to go, and this is okay if you do this too, 1, 2, 3. So now my decimal would be back there, so it's equal to 475 centiliters. If you are a person that struggles with this, like some people can whip this off right in their brain real quick, and some people struggle with the conversion a little bit, then memorize this and draw the stair steps and put the prefix in on your quiz. And then you can count every time if you need to. How about if I have this? 1,400 milliliters is equal to how many hectoliters? Figure that out. You're starting down here, you don't count that stair step, you've got to move all the way up here. When you have an answer, stand up. Okay, how many spaces am I moving? 5. I see the fingers. 5. Am I moving up or down? Up. If I'm moving up, am I getting larger or smaller? Smaller. So I'm moving 5 up. I can take this. Here's my understood decimal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 0.01400 hectoliters. Raise your hand if you got it. Hee-haw! All right. Okay, so now, what I want you to do, we're going to take like 10 minutes, max. I want you to take the paper that I just had you pick up today, and I want you to move to your lab station. I want you to work through one, check with your partner, work through, check. If you need to take your stair steps with you, take them. It's fine for now. And then we'll come back together and we're going to review something else.